Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me? It's so good to see you guys. I'm going to start off with some hellos to everyone. Hello, Brandy T. Hello, Izzy Pop is present. Our Evil by Association, Sarah Smiles. Hello. And the dawning of the age of Aquarius, Izzy Pop. Yes, ma'am. Pindar. Hello, sister. Undercover Mermaid. Hey, honey. Evil Marie. Evil Lee Marie. Thank you for being here. Hello, Judy Chop. Hello, Nick. Yes, I cannot believe it's August already. The year has flown by. School is starting back way too soon, in my opinion. And actually, we have two full moons this month. One today, of course, and the other on August 30th. It's known as a blue moon. I'm going to tell you all a little bit about that before we get started on the readings. Yes, the full moon. Hello, Michelle. Sending you love too, honey. The full moon is in full effect. I just saw that before I came live. Nick, what you're talking about. Hello, Peachy Punch. Ghost, what's up, my friend? So glad to see you all here today. My sister's boys. Hello. Anissa. Brandy Sapphire. Hello, darling. So glad to see you. Yes, Izzy, I'm so mad at you. I don't know if I can continue this stream, but I love you. 112 here, but yes. I was trying to do 11:11 or 1:11. I think it might have started at 1:11, but I'm not sure. Okay, I think I've said hello to everyone. I will be watching. I'm going to read to you all a little bit about this full moon and what the energy has in store for us. If you all would like to put a 6 in the chat if you would like a card, that would be great. Okay. Super full moon. We are preparing for the Lionsgate portal that will bring in a new set of activations, both at the physical and soul level. Work with the extra light of this moon to bring balance back to your soul. We are purging energy at the soul level. Your soul is trying to release grief, imbalances, suffering, and pain from several of its lifetimes, not just this one. When it does this, it can be an extreme flow of emotions and it can feel overwhelming. Do not get stuck in the mind trying to figure out these intense emotions. The priority is to feel them so that they may be released. Okay, this is also known as the Sturgeon moon, Sturgeon full moon. The second full supermoon of 2023, bringing the unconscious mind to conscious awareness, clearing 100 years of karma and other baggage, bringing enhanced intuition, breaking free from unconscious shadow parts, taking charge of your destiny, accepting your strengths. Your unconscious mind is reaching conscious awareness, becoming awake and gaining many awarenesses, enabling you to clear past negative karma, emotional baggage rooted in early life experiences, repressed anger, resentment, old negative memories, and other dark parts of yourself that you'd rather not think about. You will see parts of yourself you had a difficult time seeing before and accepting them now. The second full supermoon of 2023 is here. It's a sturgeon moon that will enhance your intuition, help you break free from unconscious shadow parts, take charge of your destiny, become awake, gain many awarenesses, can't say that word, clear 100 years of negative karma and other baggage. And we also are in what's known as the Lion Gates portal from July 28th through August 12th. I'll do another live about that when we get closer to it, but this was from July 28th, bringing July 28th opens the Lionsgate portal. This alignment of Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, Earth, and the Orion constellation makes August one of the most blessed times of the year, peaking on August 8th, bringing instant manifestation power, karmic cleansing, heart healings, releasing any old hurts and sadnesses, spiritual awakenings, awakening of the mind with sudden realizations, ascension, removing past old limiting patterns, and a new personality emerging, awakening of spiritual energy, bringing major changes mentally, emotionally, and physically, DNA upgrades, soul awakening, and alignment with your soul purpose and higher self. Star seeds can achieve total awakening and enlightenment. And this is based, I'll read it anyway. August 1st, supermoon, clearing 100 years of old negative karma, transforming realities. The current energies. The second full supermoon of 2023 is here, and the energies are getting intense. Negative energies are already clearing your aura, body, and life. Notice if you feel itchy. This energy shift applies for all signs. Water signs are getting rid of their baggage. This includes people who hold you back. Fire signs are becoming awake. This enables them to release their past and shift towards destined relationships. You're being aligned with your purpose, blessing, destiny, true love. Earth signs are seeing and accepting parts of themselves they had difficulty with before. This is the beginning of important changes and a better life. Earth signs are breaking free from past limitations. You are shifting years ahead, and all your soons are becoming finally. And that is all I'll read from that for now. Um, Let me catch up on the chat. First, let me get you guys started. Okay. I'll just hum for you while I'm going back to star people. Okay, Lee Marie. I've got Izzy Pop, Sapphire, D Froggies. Hello, D Froggies. Judo, Pindar. Oh, that sounds fun, Michelle. Hello, Karen from corporate. So glad to see you here, honey. Hello, Vivian. Nice to meet you. I'm adding my sister's voice to the list. Ghost, Vivian. Yes, please put a 6 in the chat if you would like a reading. Hello, Lion Mama. Stitches. Thank you for reminding people to hit the like, Nicolina. I appreciate it. Are some of you new guys? Are you from the the CCC group? Because I see some new faces in here. I'm wondering if that's where you all are from. I'm tickled if you are. I'm tickled you're here regardless. Hello, Tog Tog. Hello, beautiful evil Renee. Much love, my dear. Okay, okay, I remember Vivian. Yes, yes. I've been missing PD. Hello, traders. Thanks for coming in, baby girl. Can someone type Team Rose's name in the chat for me so that I can make sure I get a card for her? She's busy today, but she did ask me to do one for her. I got you, Oppo. Does anybody, do any of you all do any full moon rituals or intentions or anything that you'd like to share? Well, hello in Australia, Sylvania. Nice for you to be here. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lee Marie, for doing that for me. My sister's voice, as always, glad to see you. Let me get that comment off the screen. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. And I'm trying something a little new today. Um, I always do these readings at no charge. Donations are always appreciated, never expected. I know a lot of people might be, in a hurry. So if you would like to skip the line, you can make a love offering, and that is in the description if anyone would like to do that. If not, I will get to everyone. I always stay until everybody that wants a card gets one. And I no longer wait around to make sure they're there. I just put your name on the screen, and that way you can come back and find it at a later time. When you get back around to watching it. Hello, Southern Girl. I'm sorry I missed your live this morning, honey. I was sleeping. I was up really late last night. I had started your replay, but I had to get set up and prepared. It was a dark and dreary day, Izzy Pop. This is not a dark and dreary day. It's going to be an amazing day. And I will share a few more things about the moon, but I want to go ahead and get into the cards. I've been trying to decide whether I want to do the Moonology oracles or if I want to go with the Astro card oracles. Does anyone, I'm just going to pick either the two moons or the Astro cards. Does anyone have a preference, or does one sound better off the top of your head? I feel like I do the new moon or the moon oracles every time, and I love the numerology ones also, but I'm feeling, I don't know, undecisive a little bit. Hello, Chota. Good to see you. Hello, Andrew and Gnomes Trucking Express. Nice to see you. Okay, so I have on the list Lee Marie, Izzy, Sapphire, D Froggies, Judo, Pindar, My Sister's Voice, Ghost, Vivian, Sylvania. I hope I'm saying your name right. Oppo, Traders, Michelle. Oh, I have Oppo twice. Oh no, I don't want a banner. And Michelle and Team Rose. Well, Oppo, Traders, Michelle, and Team Rose. So that will get us started. We've got 14 people on the list. Hey, DC. If you would like a card, please put a 6 in the chat. And hello, Serendipity. I'm not sure that I know you yet, but it's nice to meet you. And if you love Tog Tog, that means you're probably a really good person. Hello, Sam. Okay. All right. What I will start with, I've already done my daily readings for the supermoon and for the full moon in Aquarius from the Moonology Oracle cards. So I'm going to read really quickly the full moon in Aquarius from the Moonology Manifestation deck, and that will be a collective card for all of us. Oh, thank you so much for the Cash App, Brandy. That means the world to me. Thank you, Andrew. I have some great friends and supporters, and I don't like to call y'all supporters. Y'all are my friends, and usually always have a really amazing chat. And I just want to show my appreciation and gratefulness to all of you. Okay, this is our collective full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved, and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less, and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. The manifesting balance. Find a balance between being real and trying to please all of the people all of the time. Manifesting mindset. Life goes in cycles, and that's okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you. A manifesting ritual for awakening. Add frankincense essential oil to your diffuser. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Call in Isis, the goddess who supports us in our awakening to the truth. Ask Isis to show you your truth. Once you know that in your heart, you'll know your next best step. Your manifestation affirmation. The truth empowers me and sets me free. When to manifest your magic. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Aquarius, on a Sunday, Saturn's day, or during Saturn's hour. The full moon in Aquarius takes place when the sun is in Leo and the moon is in Aquarius. And I hope you all enjoyed that. That was the collective message. Um, yes, Pindar, for as long as they know about it, or what I'll say is have your question in mind when it's your time for the reading, and the message will come through for who you want to hear that. Awesome. I'm glad it resonates. And as always, before I get started, this is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and I hope you all will enjoy. Oh, Todd, thank you. Is Serendipity one of your friends? Thank you for bringing them over, if so. Hello, Charlene Hill. Love and full moon blessings to you too, honey. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, we're going to get started. Evil Lee Marie is first, and I've decided to go with the Star Codes Astro Oracle. It's not one I read from very often, so I'm excited to see what it has in store for us today. Oh, I saw people commenting on my intros. Izzy Pop made one of those for me, the countdown one, and my sister's voice made the other. Did hers have music this time or no? Sorry, I'm looking back at chat just to make sure I've not missed anything. Oh, thank you, Serendipity. Thank you for being here. I know you're a new face. Oh, no problem. I have one with music and it says it's not in the right format. I don't know if I downloaded it wrong or what happened, but I just need to do some more work. Oh, you fixed my sister's voice? That's cool. Okay, I'm shuffling now for Lee Marie. Hello, Kimmykins. Okay, give me a card for Lee Marie, please. All right. Oh, and I almost forgot. After Lee Marie, Brandy will be next because she did send a cash app to jump the line. If that is okay with her, if that's what she would like to do, that's what I would like to do for her. Okay, Lee Marie, your card is number 28, and it's considered an asteroid card in this deck. It's Chiron, heal. Chiron is often referred to as the wounded healer archetype, named after a mythological wise centaur who trained heroes and was accidentally wounded by Hercules with a poisoned arrow. Though he could not completely heal his own pain, he learned so much about medicine that he started a healing temple. This asteroid points to where your own painful experiences give you training and how you can use that understanding to help others. The asteroid Chiron has a 50-year orbit between the traditional visible planets and the more metaphysical, transformative realm symbolized by the outer planets. Action. Find purpose in your problems. Hard earned wisdom is now relevant and needed. You don't have to assign casualty. You may never know why you went through a difficult time, but you can put what you learned from it to good use. Even if you never quite heal in this place of karmic tenderness, you have the wisdom to pass on once you metabolize the information. This situation may feel familiar, but if you can't remember a story to go with it, it may be left over from a past life, a chapter review of what your soul already knows. If an old pain is triggered, have compassion for yourself. You are more than your troubles. You know the route through, and now it's time to practice what you know. Once you have a solution, add it to your toolkit. If the situation stretches and tests you, take it as training for, oh, I lost my place. Take it as training for the hero within. What you are learning now can be your secret sauce in the future. Challenge. This situation can set off touchy memories or poke you where it still hurts. Shrapnel can hurt as much as coming out as it does going in. Take this opportunity to heal so those old places can transform. The gift. Allow the pain and troubles of the past to become the wisdom and compassion of the present moment. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Lee Marie. I did forget to show the card where I've been doing the numerology ones. They're all basically the same. So I'm going to show you the card now. Very interesting. One of my favorite parts of the cards is the artwork. I love to see them and see all different, see something different every time I look out, honestly. You're very welcome, Lee Marie and Brandy. I'm going to do, let's see, do I have you start? You did want a card, right, Brandy? I do believe. Let me see if I can scroll back up far enough. If not, I don't want to put you on the spot by any means. Okay, so I will do Brandy next, and then we'll have DC. Thank you, my darling, for the Cash App. Okay, Izzy. I will take you off the list. Or no, I can leave you on the list and you can watch it when you get back if you want. But if you don't, I won't. Just let me know. Okay, give me a card for Brandy T, please. All right. I'll get back into the swing of things and show you the card first this time. It is 12th House Introspection. And it's a beautiful card. Look at that. It's got all the chakra colors. Beautiful. No, it's not about paying. Everybody's going to get their card. I'll do like always and put the names on the screen so that people can come back and find their reading when they're ready. Okay, Miss Brandy. 12th house, introspection. If your chart were a village map, the 12th house would be a quiet place. The sun is in the 12th house just after sunrise, a time for prayer and meditation, for dreaming our deepest dreams. The 12th house is your inner child's world, containing both the fairyland into which you might escape and the monsters that live under your bed. Action. Introspect. This situation is complex, so learn what's going on behind the scenes before you act. Look for private motives, hidden enemies, and surprise angels. Take time alone to develop an idea or listen within. The 12th house speaks of both who you are when no one's looking and the fact that your fate is inextricably linked to every other sentient being. Work with this metaphor. We are all cells in the body of the divine. It's essential that you take care of yourself, your individual cell, and honor who you are. But you also must acknowledge that you work within an organism, i.e., your family and culture, which operates within the body of all creation. If you just take care of yourself and disregard the rest, you become a cancer that brings illness to the great body. If you deny your individuality, you can't do what you were born to do. Both realities are clear and true. You do not exist independently, and you are part of the collective. It's just a perspective shift. It's impractical to get lost in oneness. whether in spiritual bliss or over identification with your group, and neglect your individual health. But it can be spiritually painful to feel stuck in the isolated single cell mindset. Spiritual practice can help you find a healthy midpoint between a disconnected, lonely state and a state of connection, connection to one another, to a cause, or to the divine. Grounding helps you return to your personal path. Challenges. It can be hard to find a healthy place between feeling subsumed by a group and dwelling in stunted isolation. The 12th house asks you to face your fears. The gift. In quiet moments of prayer, meditation, and creative bliss, feel that deep connections to the source and know that you are not alone. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Hello, Kazi baby. Thank you for being here, honey. Thank you all for being here. Hello, Cole Watts. Thank you, Waltz. Thank you for being like number 35. That makes me super happy. Hello, Kyle. Glad that you're here, buddy. Okay. Well, Izzy was next on the list, but I guess she doesn't want a card. Sapphire is up next, I do believe. DC, did you say you didn't want a card, sweetie? Is that really you, Kyle? It is. Okay. I will give you your wrench back on this channel, on your channel. No problem, Brandy. I hope it resonated. And as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You'll take the color. Okay, Undercover Mermaid, let me get you started up. Is Becky here? If I missed you, I'm very sorry, my dear. Thank you so very much for the Cash App. Okay, I am shuffling now for Miss Sapphire. If a color comes to mind, All right, Miss Sapphire, your card is the second house, resources. And let me show that to you. There's a lot going on in that card. The artwork is beautiful. It's card number 40. Okay, Sapphire. Second house, resources. If your chart were a village map, your second house would hold your bank, museum, and warehouses. It symbolizes what you value, such as your body and your relationship to the material world. The second house also describes that phase of infancy where you're just discovering that you have a body, toes and fingers, and that you can taste and smell. Action. Explore how you feel about money. So many people on the spiritual path have mixed feelings about money, their bodies, and possessions, drawn to abundance and at the same time wrestling with guilt or discomfort around desire. This approach, avoidance conflict around the material world, can make it hard to focus your efforts, and it may send out mixed messages until the universe doesn't know how to respond to help you. The second house asks you to build a clear and congruent message about your relationship to your resources that you can stand behind with integrity. Matter is our sacred vessel for spirit. Explore your attitude toward your first resource, your own body and sensuality. Look for that place of balance where you honor and respect your physical form as well as the importance of the soul that inhabits it. Invest your energy toward what you value. This is where you can be a resource to others, and this is where you can get paid. Clean up your act in the material world, clean closets, pay bills, deal with other practical things that might appear mundane, but can be a sacred act of aligning the soul to the surroundings. Integrity creates a welcoming ground for bounty. Come up with clear, integrated message to radiate out, then back that up with action. The challenge. What you see is not all there is. If you are looking for emotional and spiritual satisfaction in your stuff, it will never be enough because it never quite scratches that itch. Gift. Your skills, your resources, and your interests can all be sacred if you make an offering of your intention and engage your work for the benefit of all sentient beings. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear Sapphire, when you hear that message. See who else has come in. I need to say hello to. Hello, Jean Wu. Nice to see you. Up next is D Froggies. Hey, Chota, good to see you. You all feel free to share each other's links in the chat. I like for everyone to um, connect here if they feel so called. I think we have a live coming up from Ghost later on, and the Real Gypsy Soul, I think at 3 my time. So in about an hour and 15 minutes. Oh, my phone is telling me to stand up. I have been sitting too long. I'm shuffling now for the beautiful defroggies. Ooh, this is a pretty one. Your card is number 21, Venus, beloved. In the moment when she asked, um, I was seeing red in that moment. Let me move my moon decks out of the way. Okay. Number 21, Venus, beloved. Venus symbolizes your heart, romance, and the creative process. It's what attracts you. Sorry, let me get back to my chat on my phone. Okay. It's what attracts you, what you value, and how you value yourself. Venus is inside Earth's orbit and takes 224.7 Earth days to complete the journey. Venus rules Taurus and Libra and can only be in the same sign as the Sun or in the two signs on either side. Venus is one of two planets who appear to rotate backward, an apt symbol for your heart's unique path. It rotates so slowly that one side is always boiling, the other side cooler. Love blows hot and cold. Action. Soften, charm, open the heart. Investigate how you can make the situation more beautiful, more fair, and lovely. Remember this Venusian truth. People are fascinated by those who find them fascinating. Use diplomacy and seduction and let others come to you. Engage creativity, generosity, and affection. Venus calls you to your heart, to romance, sings to you as a creative muse, asks you what you value, what you want enough to get yourself in trouble. Come to know your heart, know what you're passionate about, and when you stir other people's passions, when your heart hurts, you can express the higher notes of Venus through acts of compassion, affection, or creativity. All become medicine for your sore heart. Pull out the art supplies and paint how you feel. Rescue a puppy. Help a person who needs loving kindness even more than you do. Challenge. Emotions run strong and passions are intense. Be wary of crimes of passion, love addiction, material things. By the superficial aspects of Venus, you can get caught up in appearances or become blind in love. Look deeper. Gift. Venus encourages a loving heart to heal your own heart and become a Venusian beacon to the world around you. Develop what the Buddhists refer to as Maitri, loving kindness, benevolence, friendliness, and active interest in others' well being. And I sure hope that resonates for you, my dear. Froggies. Okay, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, was that Jean? Oh, hey, Grubby Goat. Good to see you, sweetie. Yes, the list after Froggies is Judo, Pindar, My Sister's Voice, Ghost, Vivian, Sylvania, Oppo, Traders, Michelle, Team Rose, and Undercover Mermaid. Hello, April. Good to see you, sweetie. Yes, that was Froggy's reading, the last one that I read. Up next is Judo. Yes, round of applause. Am I reading that correctly? That was what happened on that channel that the live was just taken down. Not the channel was taken down, but the video was taken down. Oh, grubby goat. It would not say that. But you don't have to have a reading. Not at all. Like I said, I just appreciate y'all being here. I know this is not for everyone. So just you being here and your support means the world to me. Hello, Earth. Yes, please put a 6 in the chat if you would like a card. All right, Judo. Your card is number 51, Conjunction, Alliance. And here's what it looks like. Hello, Hairbag. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, serendipity, I usually shuffle until a card falls out or flips upside down. I don't do like some people do. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but cutting the deck, I just shuffle till the card pops out at me. Hello, El Kennedy. Thanks for coming in, sweetheart. Oh, it happened twice, traders. Wow. No, this is Judo's. Okay, Jack Star, let me get you start up. And it's about alliance. Okay. This is a pattern card. Supportive aspects. Number 51. Conjunction. Alliance. Anytime two celestial bodies conjunct, meaning they dance close together, they first work together and blend meaning and purpose, then begin a new cycle of their relationship. The sun and moon conjunct at the new moon, but because the sun is overpoweringly huge, it has special rules. Planets are so tiny compared to the sun that when they are close, within 8 degrees of the sun, they seem to disappear or combust and lose individual power. But when planets exactly conjunct the sun, their strength merges and grows within the heart of the sun. The conjunction tells us we are stronger when we work together, as long as we don't disappear into another's flame. Action. Co-conspire. Find people and allies who support your ideas, as this is not a situation in which to go it alone. Bring in someone with an extra skill to offer to your project. Find the best friend to discuss your concerns with or spark off new partnership. Watch the energy build. Just take care of your own energy fields and ideas in the process. If you have merged your energy with a partner, teacher, or coworker, or are considering merging, notice what strengthens you and where you may need to step back and individuate. Find your own paradigm and teach technique. It can be lovely to have someone with a sun-like personality, warm, expansive, though at times exhausting, but don't combust. If it's time to align your life with another's, think of this line from the poet Rilke. Love consists of this: the two solitudes protect and border and greet each other. Let this be a yoking of two or more equals, a partnership that works best when each brings gifts and challenges to the table. The challenge: be wary of relationships that ask you to shrink yourself to fit them and value the conjunction over individual growth. The gift: a conjunction can become greater than the sum of the parts. And I hope that resonates for you, my friend Judo. Let me catch up on the chat. Yes, thank you all for dropping each other's links. Oh, someone's traumatized. Sometimes when you traumatize people, you might get traumatized back. Ah, I was muted. Pindar's card jumped right out and actually hit the floor. It is number 24, Saturn Structure. Is my sound back now? Hello, Alaska, darling. Awesome, Judo. I'm glad to hear that. I'm still, whenever you're ready, I know you've been going through a lot with some stuff. But I did accept your friend request, so whenever you want to chat, just hit me up. My sound is back, right? My sister's voice is next. You have a great day too, Hairbag. Thank you for coming in. Someone put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Oh, you are. I just didn't read your card. Haha. Your card is. No, I realized I was muted and it threw me all off. Your card is number 24, Pindar, Saturn and Structure. Saturn rules that which we must build over time: bones, teeth, personal authority, maturity, borders, discipline, traditions, and organization. Saturn, like Jupiter, is a huge gas giant with its rings of ice and rock. It represents the boundary of the visible solar system as the last planet humans can see with the naked eye from the Earth's surface. Saturn's traditional ruler of Capricorn and Aquarius. Ooh, so that means it's the ruler of the Aquarius moon. Takes 29 and a half years to round the zodiac and forms challenging aspects to itself approximately every 7 years, hence the 7 year itch in a marriage, and 21 as the traditional age of official adulthood. Action. Saturn asks you to step into the next level of maturity and personal authority. Think of Saturn as a martial arts master who pushes you to grow through workouts, discipline, and tests that allow you to prove what you know, both to yourself and others. Look for a mentor or choose to mentor another. Honor the teacher, but don't give your power away. Listen to the experts, mix their wisdom with your experience, and make your own wise decisions. If you feel like someone is abusing their authority or undermining yours, set firm boundaries and hold them accountable. Study, cope, grow up. Look pragmatically to the skeleton and teeth, either of your own body or in the metaphorical structure of your project. Can this endeavor stand up and take a bite out of life? Make sure the foundations are strong, the organizational structures are in place, and build out from there. As you gain strength in mind, muscle, and bone, you can become stiff, so remember to stretch your body and soul. The challenge. Be careful not to cling to old conceptions of success or hold on to a brittle system that restricts potential and leaves people discouraged. The gift. The ancestors call you to wisdom and maturity, to know your gifts and limitations. This process may be an initiation, a test that empowers you. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear sister Pindar. Let me scooch over here closer. Oh, I hope you feel better, Holly Dolly. Let me. I need to have candles over here when I'm reading, but let me light a candle right now for Holly Dolly to feel better. Oh, if you want a card, just put a 6 in the chat. Well, hello, Christine. Thank you so much for stopping in. I'm glad to see you. I won't get into it, but some things really hurt my feelings the other night, so I'm glad to see you here. I feel like that you know that I'm not an evil person. Awesome. Thank you, Mermaid. Good day, Evil Free Side. Good to see you, my friend. Let me move my candle within my sight so I don't catch something on fire. There we go. So do you want a card? Leave it to Bieber? I'll put you on the list. Yeah, the thing about sometimes when our life feels like it's in a shambles, it's because the universe is clearing out what no longer serves us and making way for something even better. And that's especially true during the full moon because that's a time to release, to get rid of all that no longer serves us. And then when the new moon comes, it's time to set intentions and do take inspired action toward those to make our dreams a reality. And let me read this really quick, what I was going to read earlier. Super full moon in Aquarius. Keywords and ideas for this lunation. Speak your truth. Slow down. Make an effort. Try your luck. The full moon is the first of 2 full moons in August, and it's a supermoon, a new or full moon that closely coincides with perigee, the moon's closest point to the Earth in her monthly orbit. There are 4 to 6 supermoons a year, and although they have no real astrological significance, people tend to get quite excited about them, not least because the moon appears so much bigger and brighter in the sky. They are perhaps more impactful if they affect your own personal moon on your birth chart. At the time of the full moon, Mercury will be making an opposition to Saturn, so it's the perfect time to speak your mind, say your piece, and have that hard conversation. Do focus on speaking your truth while not hurting the feelings of the person you're talking to. Don't let anyone bully you now. If someone you're speaking to makes you feel bad, use some humor to diffuse the situation. There's also a lovely Mars Jupiter alignment taking place around the time of this full moon, which should lighten the mood considerably. Note that love and abundance planet Venus is still retrograde at the time of this full moon. That means it's still the time to weigh up what really matters in your life. Don't be too proud to let someone know they matter to you and you haven't been showing it. Fire and ice. At the time of the full moon, find somewhere you can light a small fire. I'm reading from the Moonology deck, so this isn't in my words, but at the time of the full moon, find somewhere you can light a small fire. I have a little metal portable fire pit that I use, but a ceramic fireproof dish works equally well. For example, have some ice on standby. Light the fire, and once it's burning, put the ice on a plate and speak onto it, telling it everything you're letting go. Imagine your words falling onto the ice and imprinting it. Then either hold the plate of ice near the fire so the ice melts, or actually slide the ice into the fire itself, visualizing the words dissolving as the ice melts away. How to work with this moon. To discover where the energy of this full moon is for you, find your star sign or rising sign to see which house is involved. And that's a more involved process, but I won't get into that right now. But full moon forgiveness and questions to ask. So, what are you releasing this month? Remember, August brings double the chances to release and let go. The full moon in Aquarius is great because the Aquarius energy is quite detached. So, it's easier to let go of whatever you know you need to. Write your list below, tear out the page, and then burn it. Join me, and this is Rebecca or Yasmin Bolin. Join me for a free full moon ritual on her website, on her Facebook. But the questions are what you can write down if you don't want to use ice. Write it on a piece of paper. I forgive and release, and then add what you want to release during this full moon. Which lessons have I learned recently? How will life be different because of these lessons? And am I working on keeping my thoughts positive? And if not, how is that affecting me? And can I change it? And this week, the main challenge this full moon week, as Mercury opposes Saturn, is to keep your thoughts positive. Train your brain. Leave behind negativity. August 1st is also the festival of Lammas and Imbolc in the southern hemisphere. And the affirmation of the week is, I trust the process of life. Okay, sorry, took a little detour there. Let me catch back up to chat. Kimmy Kim. I got you starred. Thank you, April. Hello, Peachy Punch. Thank you, darling. Oh, good, Pindar. Send our love, okay? Thank you for being here, Michelle. Good luck with your appointment. I don't know why I keep calling you Michelle. Evil Lee Marie. Then I saw Michelle's comment. Yes, serendipity. I hope the same for Leave It to Beaver also. I hope the same for everyone. I really do. Hello, Vicky. Did you want a card, my dear? Thank you, Christine, and you have a good day too. You've got llamas, Kimmy. I probably mispronounced that, but it is the Harvest Festival. Okay, up next is Ghost. Awesome. Traders, I love you. And even if you guys aren't here, I don't know if y'all have heard. I used to sit and wait. And are you here? Are you here? And so now what I do, I just go ahead and read if you've asked for a card and put your name up on the screen so that you can come back at a later time and listen. And if you just want to come back and hear it again, you can do that easier. I feel like that's the best way to go. Hello, Chatty Jen. Thank you for subbing, honey. It means a lot to me. Let me check. Okay, Evil Ghost, Vivian, Sylvania, Oppo, Traders, Michelle, Brandy, Undercover Mermaid. No, I did not get you, but I will add you right now. Leave It to Bieber. You were on there. And I already did Brandy's, but I didn't take her off the list. Off my starred comments, because I'm trying to keep up with how many readings I can do, or how long it takes me to do X amount of readings. Hello, Steffers. Thanks for stopping in, sweetie. Would you like a card? Much love to you. Ooh, Ghost. This is a pretty card. This is a powerful card, too, just because of what it is. Your card is the Sun, Source. And let me show you. And I do have private readings available. I have memberships on the Buy Me a Coffee platform if anyone is interested. Or you can hit me up on email or Facebook. I need to erase from my vocabulary. I need help with that. And I said it again. So, now I've even forgot what I was going to say. But okay, that's no problem. Leave It to Beaver. Like I said, your name will be on the screen like Ghost is now when it's your turn. So if you don't want to sit through the whole live, you can Fast forward until you see your name pop up and you'll know that it's your turn. Okay. And this deck, like I said, it's the Star Codes Astro Oracle, and it's broken down into lenses, which are the signs, qualities, solar activity, the celestial characters, which are luminaries, the sun and the moon, the planets, asteroids, and the lunar nodes, locations of cardinal points, the houses, then patterns, supportive aspects, and challenging aspects, and changing states. So the sun is a celestial character, one of the luminaries. I would almost say the most important luminary because it gives us life. Okay. Mr. Ghost. The sun. Source. In your natal chart, the sun symbolizes the core of your personality, your life force, ego, and consciousness. The sign and aspects of the sun describe how you express that basic vital energy. From our earthly perspective, the sun circles the zodiac once a year, but in truth, the sun is the center point around which the planets revolve. All other bodies in our solar system reflect its light. It is unimaginably huge. 1,000,000 Earths could fit within. Action. The sun's light shines through the teacher, actor, lover, leader, those who use their enthusiasm, warmth, and charisma for a common good. It's time for you to take center stage. Let the sun's light flow through you and shine, illuminate, and energize your surroundings, and use this to be of service. Notice what feeds your vitality and work with it. As you let the sun flow through you, your health will improve. You will draw support to your energy and enthusiasm. Step into your potential. If you are asking about a project, notice how the vitality flows through the design and clear the path. Let this situation be a channel for the sun's energy and feel it take on a life of its own. Challenge. Narcissism is the shadow of the sun's energy, the false belief that I am the center of the universe and you are not. Learn to earn attention and respect rather than demand or expect it, which I don't see you doing either. I think you already know that lesson. Gift. This sunlit moment is an opportunity to let your ego step out of the way. Let the sun's light flow through you and let spirit do the work. Shine wholeheartedly and share the warmth with friends, family, your community, and the world. Make it an offering. Live the truth. I am the center of the universe, and so are you. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear friend Ghost. Up next, I have Vivian. I don't know my sister's voice. Did I skip over you? Don't tell me I did that. No, tell me if I did it so I can show it to you. Did I read your card at all? Or did I skipped right over you, didn't I? Sorry. Okay. My sister's voice. I'm going to shuffle for you now. Yeah, once I put them back in the deck and start shuffling, I forget the cards immediately. And no problem, Leave It to Beaver. I appreciate you being here. I really do. I guess, Chris, I was procrastinating before I ever read your card. Ooh, it's a pretty one. Uranus, change, number 25. They are a beautiful deck. Oh, and guess what? I was talking about the Healing Waters deck, I think, on my last live, and I ordered it yesterday. Hey, Tracy, good to see you. Yes, ma'am, Alaska, you sure can. Okay. Number 25, Uranus, change. Uranus acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear and, after some chaos, shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co ruler of Aquarius and takes 84 years to round the zodiac. Uranus was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution, when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies difference and eccentric, eccentricity. Oh, eccentricity. Oh my gosh, eccentric, as it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets and at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing toward the sun. Action. Surprise or be surprised. Be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach or new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds, water them all, see what grows robustly, and weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be a symptom of Uranian restlessness, so rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change could actually solve the problem. What looks like a disaster may bring a wild opportunity. If you are thrown a sudden, shocking change, assume that you are being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst and unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform, become your most authentic, eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and a cutting edge approach, whether that means acquiring new equipment or new skills. The challenge: Uranus electrifies. It may feel like your finger is stuck in an electrical socket. You are anxious to change, but you can spin your wheels until you shift into the new gear. The gift: prepare for an evolutionary leap. Shocking circumstances can force you to engage gifts you didn't even know you had and help you transform. You are not those external attributes to transformation. You will not dissolve. A caterpillar is still internally the same creature once it becomes a butterfly. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Hello, Redstone. Be safe, sweetie. Hello, Southern Girl. Um, okay, so we did Ghost. Up next is Vivian. Wow, that one popped immediately out. Vivian, your card is number 8, Scorpio. Investigate. Let me show it to you. Are we asking YouTube for help? What have we done? Help me, help me. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Hello, MC Lick Lick Pop. Okay, Miss Vivian, Scorpio, investigate. Scorpio asks you to dive down and reach into the wellspring of your soul. Scorpio symbols are the eagle and the scorpion, as this sign invokes both the soaring heights of the eagle's perspective and the scorpion's ability to burrow under the rocks of the psyche or culture. The fixed water sign Scorpio is ruled by Mars in traditional astrology and co ruled by Pluto in modern astrology. It is connected to the pelvis and to the root chakra. The sun shines through Scorpio October 22nd to November 21st. Action: drop assumptions and ask questions. Be fascinated by a mystery. Dive deep into the well rather than settle for the surface. Look under rocks and be curious, as this situation is going to require some research. Take nothing at face value. Probe the conscious and unconscious passions that motivate this situation. Be aware of the sexual dynamics in the room and what role they play. Look at worst case scenarios so you can prepare, and then feel safe enough to reach for the best case scenario. Be ready to transform and transmute the situation. Distill the essence. Concentrate. Play your cards close to your chest. It's time to gather information. Get the facts, work with that material, and introspect. Listen to both the facts and to your own intuition rather than other people's opinions. Share only when you are ready. Appreciate moments alone. If you learn to be comfortable alone, you will have more bargaining power in relationships. Within the depths of your soul is your connection to the infinite. Search for it. The challenge: question everything, including your own concerns. Jealousy and possessiveness drain your energy and waste time. Before triggering your defenses, the Scorpio sting, ask if that response will get you what you actually need. The gift: transformation. Scorpio loans you the strength and courage to plumb the depths and face your monsters, then soar to new heights and transform the situation. Feel the well within that connects you to the collective source. And I hope that resonates for you, Vivian. Hello, Kid Wonder. So good to see you. Aw, Kaz, you're sweet. Oh, are you a Scorpio? My daughter is a Scorpio. Up next, I have Sylvania. Oh, that's cool, Grubby Goat. Good, Kaz. Like I said, and always say, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Even if the card is not meant for you and the message hits your soul, then you claim that card as your own. And if it's your card and it doesn't resonate, that's fine too. It's all about what hits you in your soul. Yes, MC, I will star you up. If anyone is just coming in and hasn't seen, please put a 6 in the chat. But I already have you on there now. Yeah, I'm really liking this deck, Defroggies. I haven't worked with it a lot. I still have a whole other deck I've never worked with yet. The postcards from Spirit. So I'm excited to work with that one. Hello, Real Gypsy Soul. I have got you started up and on the list. I'm going to be shuffling now for Sylvania. I hope I'm saying their name right. So after Sylvania, I have Oppo, Traders, Michelle, Lee Marie, Undercover Mermaid, Jack Star, Kimmy Kims, Leave It to Bieber, Alaska, MC Lick Lick Pop, and The Real Gypsy Soul. Tonight is the full moon, but the energy builds up for 3 days before and 3 days after, usually. And also, we've entered the Lionsgate portal. I spoke a little bit about that earlier. Redstone. I got you, babe. And hello, my sunshine. I think I said hello, but just in case. Okay. Shuffling now for Sylvania. Okay. This card is number 44, the 6th house, sustainability. And it's also a chakra card. It's beautiful. Hey, Bud Paws. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Okay. Number 44, 6th house, sustainability. If your chart were a village map, the 6th house would represent the central kitchen, gym, health clinic, and the dog park. The 6th house speaks where you live at live out your daily habits, your work environment, your pets, your mind body connection, and how you tend your health. Work smarter, not harder. The opposite of a dysfunctional situation is a sustainable ecosystem. Make your life sustainable. Look at the time, resources, love, care, and sweat you put into your life and assess whether you are putting as much in as you get out and whether you're receiving as much as you put in. The input and output have to match. Maybe not every day, but certainly every week or month, or you cannot sustain the long haul. The sixth house concerns your daily work, not necessarily your vocation or longed for career. If you're waiting tables to support your acting career, the sixth house speaks both of your day job and what you do toward that dream. Put in some time and effort on your dreams to bring these two paths closer to being one and the same. Assess your work environment. Besides the money and professional trajectory, most jobs offer an opportunity to bump souls with others, a stage to work through karma and round out our personalities. Camaraderie can help to create a healthy work environment. Attitude makes all the difference. Watch where you put your mind. Nervousness can turn into chronic anxiety, which taxes the health. Give your mental hamsters something worthy to work on and keep them from merely spinning. Look at your daily habits and invest in good self care. Make healthy food delicious and healthy activity enjoyable. Time with animals can restore the spirit as well as be great exercise. The challenge: worry can give you the illusion that you're taking care of business, but it does not further your goals. The gift: you can create a beautiful and sustainable ecosystem out of your life as you pursue a delicious, healthy work life balance. And I hope that resonates for you, Sylvania, when you were back and received that message. If you're not listening now. And up next, we have the beautiful oppositional effect. Let me catch up on chat for just a second. Oh my gosh, Grubby Goat. Bless your heart, honey. No, guys, you're not a werewolf. That's funny. Oh, so Connie and Stacy May are lightning tigers now? Lightning somethings? Oh my gosh, y'all are so funny. Oh, I'm so glad it resonated. Sylvania. Am I saying your name right? Sylvania? Hello, my beautiful friend, truth be told. If you'd like a card, please put a 6 in the chat. I am shuffling now for our friend oppositional effect. And that one popped out really quick too. Okay, I got you started up. Beautiful truth be told. Oppo, here is your card. It's number 46, the 8th house of mystery. Stitches. You like how I say it? Is it Sylvania? Sylvania? Okay. Miss Oppo. Number 46. 8th house, mystery. If your chart were a village map, the 8th house would be on the corner of the excuse me. If your chart were a village map, the 8th house would be on the corner of the red light district, next to a mortuary and a savings and loan bank. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't want to talk about in public: sex, death, debts, loan, psychic phenomenon. Here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged: money, bodies, thoughts, and work, and how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where we can transform. Action. Assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritance. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings, and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial arrangements are a problem. If you understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, and investigators all work with the 8th house affairs, and if they work with integrity, do so productively. Develop your second house resources, your own money, sense of worth, and body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in this realm with grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The 8th house calls for one last freedom to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. Challenge. It can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. The gift. Face your worst fears and step through. Feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear, dear one. Sorry, I get a little blushy on some of these cards that I am not expecting some of the messages that pop out. Hello, Think Dragon. Silvana. I will practice until I get it right. Yes, bitch. Pardon my language. Charge for that. And if anybody asks, you can say, Kat told me to. It was in the cards. Up next is Traders. Okay, I'm going to stand up. Watch. My watch definitely keeps telling me to stand up, so I'm going to stand up for a moment. Walk around. Clear my energy a little. Oh, I do need to respond to a text. Just heard back from a friend of many of us. She's doing well. She's listening. She's just not chatting. And we love you, baby. All right. I am shuffling now for Miss Traders. Peachy, did you want a card and I missed you? After Traders, I have Michelle, Team Rose, Undercover Mermaid, Jack Star, Kimmy Kim's, Leave It to Bieber, Alaska, MC Lick Lick Pop, The Real Gypsy Soul, Redstone, and Truth Be Told. And I'm like I said, I'm never try to put anyone on the spot. I just don't want somebody to be waiting and I've not got them on the list. I was trying to finish up before. It's Real Gypsy. Are you still here? She's going live, I think, at 3. And I haven't got to read her card yet. But she can come back later. I was trying to get finished up before her live. But it hasn't worked that way. Welcome back, Izzy Pop. Okay. Miss Traders. Traitors. Traders. 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 Your card is number 37, Descendant, Invitation. And here's the card. I know she's live in 5 and I feel bad. I'll do yours if you want to wait just a minute. I will do yours right after Traders. Okay. Hey, Lionel. Okay, number 37, Descendant, Invitation. While the Ascendant describes how you enter the world, the Descendant is the place where you invite equal others to come into your world. It describes how you see these peers, what you project upon them, and what you were trained to respect in them. The Descendant is where the sun would be at sunset. Action. Look at how you invite others to dance with you, to relate. Be welcoming while also keeping healthy boundaries in place. Once you feel comfortable about your ground rules for the people you bring into your life, it is easier to open your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it might have been important to protect you at one time in your life, consider how it is working for you now and what would help you feel safe enough to open this door. Also, notice in what areas of life you ask other people to do your work for you. The descendant can point to what you might try to import from other people. While this practice can refer to an important skill in a work situation, it has its dangers in a personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you're an extrovert who inwardly craves emotional and spiritual intimacy, you might draw in someone who helps you cozy up at home. It's wonderful when others can help you develop latent characteristics within yourself. But if you ask them to do the work for you and they leave, there goes your resource. If you see them as only an extension of yourself, you can't really see them. When you develop your own resources, you can see these others as whole beings with their own needs and gifts. Challenge. You give your power away when instead of working together, you ask others to be what is missing in yourself. The gift. Tend to the inlet to your heart. Tend the inlet to your heart. Invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear friend traders. And if Gypsy wanted to stream her card on her channel, I wouldn't mind that at all. If someone wants to go over and tell her, I see she just went live. But that's up to her. Okay, up next is Michelle Canam Free. Welcome back, Vicky. What'd you fill your tummy with? Oh. All right, Michelle, yours popped out. It is number 43, Fifth House of Passion. Here's your card. See my pretty candles? Okay, number 43. Fifth house, passion. If your chart was a village map, the fifth house might be the outdoor cafe on the square where romance hovers, teenagers meet, and children run around the edges. Music wafts, and a poet speaks. Here people take risks. The fifth house speaks of our capacity to love in the form of affairs, romance, self expression, creative processes, investments, and performance. Action. Ponder your loves and longings, whatever activates your heart, and ask yourself what you love enough to share with the whole world. The fifth house asks you to believe in yourself and put this activated heart into action. Think of what activates the sparkly magic you feel when your artistic muse plays with you. Remember what stirs the first twinkle in the eye of a new relationship, the luminous quality of a new beginnings of a love affair. No matter your age, your inner adolescence sparks your creative process. To nurture that spark, be playful. Grab a spontaneous moment and let your imagination wander. Look for a work culture that encourages playful, creative, risk taking, and adventurous collaboration and exploration. This is where the juicy new ideas arise. To form a good foundation for partnerships, don't skip the courtship. Learn how to bring each other joy and come back to renew that spark in the years ahead. The fifth house also speaks of the children of the heart, of the arts, and of the body. The desire for a child, a love affair, the first stirrings of a book or sculpture, or the first notes of a song are sparks for this creation. The fifth house asks you to take a risk, and you may need to invest in materials and be disciplined to manifest your dreams. The challenge: bring your inner adolescent out to play, but watch that it doesn't get stuck in a self centered place, swept up in the thrill of creation, and damn the consequences. The gift: let your light shine. Let it be a gift to all the world. Your instructions are to play, create, love, inspire, and be glorious. And I hope that resonates for you. Ooh, chicken and chorizo pasta. That does sound amazing. My husband made chicken parmesan night before last, and then he turned it into chicken parm sandwiches, our leftovers last night, and it was amazing. Okay, up next is Team Rose. It was so good, beef froggies. Yes, and as long as we keep playing, we will keep ourselves young. And Lee Marie, this one popped out super quickly also. Some are hitting the floor today. Number 47, Ninth House of Exploration. And that's your card. You're welcome, Michelle. Not Lee Marie. That is Team Rose's card. Yes. No, Team Rose isn't here, but she asked me, she's doing things today, so she asked me last night to read a card for her. So I had someone type her name so that she can find it later. And she will see it. Yesterday was her birthday, and she was doing some things today. Okay. Team Rose, your card is number 47, Ninth House of Exploration. In your chart, if your chart were a village map, the ninth house would contain the international airport, university, or broadcasting tower. The ninth house is the original World Wide Web. It speaks of how we expand our world through official and unofficial higher education, travel, international understanding, philosophy, and global communication. Action: go exploring. Step out of your comfort zone to see what lies beyond the boundaries of your familiar bubble. Step into a new country. Try on a fresh new attitude, and immerse yourself in an unusual body of knowledge or a spiritual philosophy you did not grow up with. It is hard to see your bubble, the lens for your experience, until you step outside it. Look back at your socio-economic milieu, family, and friends, and education, and confront any unconscious assumptions that your people, your class, your culture, is all there is. You are being charged to develop a truly diverse perspective and understand that real diversity in a person, ecosystem, or company builds resilience. Push your unique boundaries. If you are an urbane, international traveler, you may be the most stretched by a small town life. Read the philosophy and spirituality from a far corner of the world. Once you've done all this work, share what you've learned with the world as a speaker, writer, traveler, teacher, or internet diva. Wake up the world. The challenge. When you finally break through and can see the far horizons, it can be difficult to reconcile the allure of those infinite possibilities with the familiarity of the people close to you. Both are important. Widen your horizons and expand your world. Explore in your mind, body, and soul. Teach what you want to know. The world is waiting for you. And I think that's an amazing card for Team Rose. So I hope she hears that when she comes back and that she appreciates it. And up next is Undercover Mermaid. Then I have Jack Star, Kimmy Kim's, Leave It to Beaver, Alaska, MC Lick Lick Pop, The Real Gypsy Soul, Redstone, and Truth Be Told. And I may call the list at that unless someone else pops in and needs one. I am going to take a short break for just a moment and play some videos really quick. Okay, I am back. Thank you all so much for bearing with me. Up next is Mermaid. Okay, let me catch up in chat real quick. Oh, thank y'all for wishing Team Rose a happy birthday yesterday. Welcome back, Kimmy Kims. Thank you, Lionel. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping by. Yes, and someone please drop my sister's voice video or link. The other video that I share is from her. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. Shuffling for Undercover Mermaid now. All right, my dear. Your card is number 5, Leo, Shine, which we've just entered Leo season. And let me show it to you. Yes, thank you all for dropping those links. If anyone, and someone dropped Southern Girls, let me do that. I hope that's okay, Southern Girl. And someone please be sure and drop the Real Gypsy Souls and Ghosts for their lives later. It is a very stunning deck. I'm so excited to get that Healing Waters deck. I cannot wait. Okay. Undercover Mermaid. Number 5, Leo, Shine. Shine for the benefit of all. Leo's lion symbol asks you to be brave, be visible, share from your heart, and warm all of those around you. Leo is a fixed fire sign, ruled by the sun, and is connected to the heart, liver, and upper back. The sun shimmers here July 21st through August 22nd. Action. Take your space, be visible, light up the room, but also honor the light within others. Leo asks you to be the hearth fire of the situation. Hold other people's attention, not just for your own ego, but for their benefit too, as an actor or teacher would do. Warm their lives and be the person that people gather around to share stories. Bask in the sun, cultivate your community with love, share the bounty of your culture, renew your spirits by living up to its fullest. Be honest rather than modest. Dramatize the situation to get your point across. Just be sure to track where the truth ends and hyperbole begins. Connect your expression and creative process to real feelings and honest facts. Teach, share, be generous with what you know, are, and have. And know that those actions attract the love and appreciation you need. Then offer that same level of attention to others, and they will love you for it. People deeply appreciate being seen by you. Learn when to shine and when to step back and center another person, idea, or community. The challenge. If you're acting from a place of soul hunger, you can mistakenly think that any attention from others will fill that gaping hole. Note all attention is good attention. Not all attention is good attention. Stubbornness, the fear of being wrong, or the desire to be seen as the leader may blind you to what is urgently needed. Melodrama can disconnect you from the real feelings involved. The gift, love. Leo rules the heart. So bring your energy and intention into your heart and let this chakra become a beacon. Honor the heart within each person you meet and watch the dynamic shift. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear mermaid. I love you too, Cassie baby. Love you, Kimikins. Oh, Alaska, that would be awesome. You could bring a lot of good videos to your channel, I'm sure. And you're welcome, mermaid. Thank you for letting me read for you. And I'm glad that resonates for you too. Truth. Let's see. Up next is Jack Star. On my way home. Are you still here, Jack Star? I'm going to read for you regardless. Yes, and thanks for dropping that, my sister's voice. I had put a thing in my description if anyone needed to skip the list and wanted to send a love offering, that would be great. I certainly appreciate everything that you all do for me. Just being here, the thumbs up, the shares, the support, the staying here with me, basically for the whole live, helps me keep my energy up, inspires me to keep going. And ooh, this is a beautiful card for Jack Star. It's number 39, First House, Arrival. Is that not beautiful? I love the colors. I saw that. Thank you so very much. Did you want a card? My dear? And hey, Libra, please never feel obligated. That's why I do these readings and don't charge. I've been being encouraged to charge for them, and I don't feel right doing that. I have memberships available so that people want to join can have private readings. But as far as these lives that I do, I like to be able to do them for free for people. Oh, I missed Redstone 6, I believe. Nope, I got you. Okay. You will be next after Jack Star, my dear. Okay. Houses. This is for Jack Star. 39. First house. Arrival. The first house describes how you enter the world, your first impressions, and the birth of your journey of self discovery. If your chart were a village map, the first house would be the gateway and information center. Planets in the first house are just about to rise over the eastern horizon, where the sun should be just before dawn, so we feel them strongly. Action. Take responsibility for how you are perceived. As you walk in the door, assess what you lead with, what your mannerisms, appearance, and signals say. Notice if you lead with charm and or prickly defenses, with your mind or heart, or whether you are versatile, changing your approach to fit the circumstance. Investigate how this impression affects your identity and interactions. People read what you put out, whether you are acting as a business, as a person, or as an example, a couple, and it's up to you to ensure that how you present yourself matches your intention. If you feel misunderstood, look for a misperception, yours or theirs, underneath any tension, and see what can be done to clear this lens. If you arrive If you strive to be invisible, neutral, or enjoy an air of mystery, and play your cards close to the chest, it becomes easier for others to project their assumptions onto you. Consider becoming more transparent and letting your inner worth shine. The first house can also bring with it a surge of temper or other strong emotion that rushes to your head like mercury in a hot thermometer. If this happens, bring your awareness back down to your feet. This metaphor also applies to a business project. Leadership may be too strong, and attention needs to be brought back to the boots on the ground. Challenge. You are challenged to see beyond the shallowness and appearances, see behind smoke screens, and take responsibility for how you are perceived. The gift. Evaluate how you interact with the world as the beginning of a journey of self discovery. And I hope that resonates for you when you hear that. Jack Star. Up next, I have Redstone. Oh, just your all being here. You have no idea what that really does mean to me. Give me a card for my Redstone, please. What does Redstone need to hear today? Oh. All right. Here you go, my dear. Your card is number 9, Sagittarius. Expand. And there's what it looks like. And I hope I can get this read to you before your appointment starts, my dear. Okay. Number 9, Sagittarius. Expand. Sagittarius asks us to think big, travel far, and use our restlessness and curiosity to create. A mutable fire sign, Sagittarius' symbol is that of the centaur, half human, half horse. Ooh, that gave me chills. Which epitomizes the connection between humans and the natural wild world. Sagittarius, ruled by expansive Jupiter, rules the thighs, the muscles that propel our movement. The sun, the sun shines in Sagittarius November 22nd through December 21st. The action. Sagittarius has two imperatives: expand your perspectives and humbly speak your truth. So let your perspectives become versatile, flexible, and curious. Travel in the body or in the mind and explore a larger philosophical, environmental, or metaphysical context for this situation. Imagine you are on a mountaintop. Look down at your life from 1,000 feet up. Now take it farther. Like the astronauts who look down on our spinning green and blue globe and see no borders between countries. You are a global citizen. Change your life to reflect this reality. Speak your truth. Remember the fairy tale, The Emperor's New Clothes? A pair of con artists arrive at an emperor's court claiming to make beautiful garments. They say their creations are only visible to people of quality. Incompetent people can't see the clothes. No one in the emperor's court wants to admit they can't see the supposedly intricate garments, and the emperor wears his new clothes on parade. Only one honest Sagittarian style boy speaks up without rancor, states the obvious: the emperor is naked, and breaks the spell. Ask what spell you need to break and speak up. The challenge: just because you see it doesn't mean you have to say it. Timing and pacing are everything. Be honest, not mean. Ask if what you are about to say is wise, kind, and necessary, as well as true. Watch out for the geographic cure, the belief that travel will solve problems, because wherever you go, there you are. The gift: honor all your relationships. Sagittarius reminds us that our spiritual path is connected to all our relations: the two footed, four footed, many legged, winged, scaled, and finned, and they are connected to us. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. Yes, when I read the horse part, I was like, oh snap. That gave me the chillies. Okay, up next is Kimmy Kim's. And Pindar, do not apologize. I'm so glad you're on the phone with your son. I'm going to be winding down. I have Kimmy Kim's, Leave It to Bieber, Alaska, MC Lick Lick Pop, The Real Gypsy Soul, and Truth Be Told. And that will be the end of my list of readings for today. Oh, the dentist. Good luck, my dear. I am not afraid of the dentist. I mean, not a friend of the dentist. I am afraid of the dentist. You're very welcome, Redstone. I appreciate you so, so much. And that's fine, MC. You're coming up in just a few. Give me a card for Kimmy Kim's, please. All right. Kimmy Kim's, your card is number 17. Solar Flares. Activate. And here it is. Oh no. Did it mess her teeth up when she did that? Okay. Number 17. Solar Flares. Activate. The sun's surface is always rolling. A flare can flash brightly on the surface or become a coronal mass ejection, many times the size of the Earth, that shoots out charged particles. When those particles head toward Earth, not only are our electronics disrupted, but also our politics heat up as we question old systems and grow hungry for new answers. The volume turns up on all astrological activity. High peaks of solar activity were recorded around the French Revolution, the American Revolution, and during the mid 1960s, times when people fought the status quo and sought revolutionary change. Action. Changes in the air. A flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparky, revolutionary, and curious. People are hungry for change. It's not the time to be quiet, but to be fast on your feet. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other card you pull. When the sun is storming, our social and political world activates. Revolutionary change manifests, and trees grow faster in the forest. Aim carefully and become a solar because a solar flare brings momentum, not thoughtfulness, that you have to provide. A calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. What you build during a solar flare may be hot and fervent, but not necessarily long lived. To turn an idea or a love affair into something permanent, like a business plan or a partnership, will take conscious effort. Challenge. Tempers flare along with the sun. You can scorch yourself with too much passionate action and not enough emotional sensitivity if you are not mindful. The gift. The sun is sending extra voltage and inspiration your way, so use it wisely. Feel the heat in the situation, the passion in the people involved. Then balance that fire by adding water's compassion, the thoughtfulness of air, and the logistics of earth to turn that inspiration into reality. And I hope that resonates with you, Kimmy Kims. Up next is Leave It to Beaver. Hello, my sweet Katie. Oh, it was all stuck to her mouth. Bless her heart. Bless her. You're welcome, Kimmy. Yay for being off work. I hear a weed eater or a leaf blower or something outside now. I'm shuffling for Leave It to Beaver. Okay. Leave It to Beaver. Beaver. Your card is number 3. Gemini. Cross pollinate. Look at the pretty bees. Yay. I'm rolling in my rolly chair. Okay, okay, okay. Move myself back out. All right. Number 3. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee. Okay, number 3. Gemini. Cross pollinate. With its symbol of a pair of twins conversing, Gemini asks us to weave a web of connections and build networks with humor and all forms of communication. This mutable air sign is ruled by Mercury and is connected to the lungs, shoulders, hands, and nerves. Gemini's purpose is to disperse ideas like milk thistle on the spring winds, cross pollinate ideas like bees buzzing over the flowers. The sun shines here May 21st through June 21st. The action. Words are at the heart of the issue you are facing, and not just any words, but real dialogue. If you feel tension in the situation, see what is blocking the lines of communication and open that aperture. Listen to the grapevine and cross pollinate. Gather and share information. Bits of truth may float in on gossip. Explore social media, sound bites, and any other way to get the word out. Talk to people as if they are your siblings, true equals. If something is bothering you, find a place to unpack it. Get it on the table and take a good look. Then talk it over in depth with a friend or therapist or write in your journal. Trust the process of self expression to help set the root of the problem, help get to the root of the problem. However, assume anything you will say will be repeated. Gemini scatters seeds. It's not concerned with the privacy or individuality and is not necessarily loyal. Challenge. The situation may be more complex than you think, so be willing to dig in. Gemini energy can be shallow or oversimplified, as it encourages breadth rather than depth. Depth. So you have to add the depth consciously. The gift. Gemini's gift is an open mind and sense of universal siblinghood. We are all in this together. The soul knows how to find itself back in equilibrium if we just let all parts communicate. Help the unexpressed feelings, persons, and elements within the community be heard. And I hope that resonates for you. Leave it to Bieber. Up next is Alaska. Yes, I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee. Oh, cool, Michelle. My next tattoo I have planned out. I want to have the constellations of Gemini, Taurus, and Scorpio with a galaxy background with some other smaller stars. I just don't know where I want to put it. And you're welcome, Bieber. I hope that's a good wow or a good crazy. Aw, I hit mute instead of Cam. So I don't know if you heard me, but Miss Alaska, your card is Mercury, number 20, Mercury, and messages. Hello, Mr. A Sigma. Good to see you. Okay, Alaska. Number 20, Mercury, messages. Mercury symbolizes your mental switchboard. How you think, communicate, and move throughout the world. The smallest planet rules Gemini and Virgo and is closest to the Sun, completing its orbit in about 88 Earth days. Because its orbits so close, it can only be found in the same sign as the Sun, the one before it and the one after. Mercury has a large, dense, molten core, and one day on the planet takes 58 Earth days. Mercury retrogrades 3 times a year for 3 weeks, slowing time so you can remember, review, and reconnect. Action. Communicate. The mood is quick, fast, and cerebral. Look at your situation from many different sides. Be light on your feet and make sure you have all the information you need. If not, be ready to research, investigate, and translate. Meditate, check your facts, and learn. Follow up on all lines of communication to make sure others understand what you said and you understand what they intended. Publish, broadcast, network, and engage social media. Make the call, submit the resume, send the manuscript. Check all Mercury ruled equipment such as vehicles and communication electronics. Proofread and back up your files. Mythological Mercury could be a trickster when he worked for himself, but he also played the side of psychopomp, diving into the underworld to escort trapped spirits out of it. If you need to go down into your own personal underworld, it may be time to walk with a therapist, shamanic healer, or other integrous guide into that deep realm. Challenge. When a quick mind is not connected to the heart, it can cause trouble. Watch out for the busy hamster wheel of the mind. Shallow thinking, scattered, dishonest, or glib approaches, and mistakes made when in a rush. The gift. Mercury was the messenger of the gods. Listen deeply to the messages of your soul, the conduit to spirit, and become the messenger. And I hope that resonates for our dear Alaska. And up next is MC Lick Lick Pop. I thought it was a good card too. I'm not sure if Alaska's still here, but I hope she will hear it when she comes back. MC, are you still here? I am shuffling for you now. Yay! I am shuffling for you as I speak. Am I still muted? No, I'm not still muted. She just answered me, so. Okay. Here's your card, MC Lick Lick Pop. Solar Calm, Clarify. It's number 16. It's also a beautiful card. And we're almost to the end of the list. Should be about perfect timing. I have to run out and return a package or put a package in the mail. My daughter didn't like the shoes I ordered for her for school because I accidentally ordered the wrong ones. I got the leather Converse instead of the canvas, and she doesn't like them. And apparently we need tags on the car that my husband drove to work today, so I will have to see if I can get that taken care of too once he gets here. Okay. MC, solar calm, clarify. When the sun is calm, with few sunspots or solar flares, its steady energy is quiet and soothes any turbulence in our solar system. The volume is turned down on all other aspects of your astrological chart. Telescopes see further into space. People tend to search for their own metaphysical. Plant growth slows down on Earth, but the arts and creative processes often blossom. Politics tend to be opinionated but quiet, attitudes more entrenched. It's a hard time to start a revolution. Action. Just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work toward positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of the introverts or underrepresented. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you manifest needed changes when the tide turns and the sun activates. Challenge. It is not the time to push ahead or spark change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient and the fog will clear in time. Gift. Meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to the knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand that overarching pattern. And I hope that resonates for you, MC Licklick Pop. Up next is The Real Gypsy Soul. Well, let me do it like this. I'm going to do Truth Be Told, and then I will do Real Gypsy Soul last. And if anyone would like to go over and tell her when it does get to her turn, if she would like to stream it and play it out loud, that would be fine by me. If not, that's fine too. She'll hear it when she's meant to hear it. No problem, MC. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. It means the world to me. Yeah, sometimes I have to re-listen, and it's like something new will hit every time, especially even looking at the cards. I'm always seeing new symbolisms and things in there. Hello, Mr. A Sigma. Ooh, this is a pretty card too. This is for truth. Truth be told. It is card number 32. Vesta and Hearth. Oh, Gypsy ended? Oh, man. I'll have to catch her replay. Or maybe she'll come over and get her card just in time. Okay. Miss Beautiful Truth. Number 32, Vesta, hearth. Vesta calls you to be a hearth fire, to share yourself for the benefit of all, but still have enough energy left to live healthfully and give again another day. The second largest and brightest asteroid between Jupiter and Mars was named Vesta, oldest goddess of Earth, home, the family, and the center of a strong community. The fire in her temple was never allowed to go out, and the fire in the hearth of every home was sacred to her. She did not get involved in politics or the misadventures of the other gods. Action. Evaluate yourself and your life. Each human's task is to help reduce the total suffering on earth and increase the total joy. Your joy and suffering matter as much, neither more nor less, than anyone else's. Do not burn yourself up for another's cause, not nor withhold your warmth, but share what you have to offer. This is not a situation where you need to take sides. Come back to the center, to the flame, to your hearth and your core values. Focus on that center flame instead of the personalities involved. Remember what matters. Find the deep calm within. Light a candle with a prayer and use it to bring your focus to the center and let the rest fall away. Then decide, advise, and operate from there. It may be time to take a retreat, a chance to clear yourself, clear your energy fields, cleanse your environment, reclaim your temple. If a relationship is truly of value and important to your soul, the person or team you're involved with will honor your process. Challenge. Vesta warns you to share yourself rather than sacrifice yourself. Your hard work at holding the situation together may be ignored or taken for granted unless you know your worth. The gift. Find your temple within, the place of quiet safety where you can tend the fire and carry the sacred temple with you always. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear. And okay, Katie, I will add you. And after that, that'll be the end of the list. So my husband will be home in a few minutes, and I need to go run some errands when he gets here. Hello, Real Gypsy. I didn't know you were going to end so quickly. I was going to say if you wanted to play your reading on your live, you could have. I was trying to get done so I could get over there. Oh, I love you too, Truth. I'm so glad that it resonated, sweetie. But you're back just in time, Gypsy. I'm shuffling for you now, my dear. I'm reading from the Star Codes Astro Oracle. Oh, internet was wonky. Yup. Oh, thank you, Grandma Watches. I appreciate you being here and listening. Give me a card for the Real Gypsy Soul. Okay, Smarties. Not every card. One moment, please. I did not ask for 12 cards. I need one card. Okay, Katie, I can do one for you in a message or something if you would like. Now, Gypsy, where is your card? All right. This is an interesting looking card. It's number 55, Transits, Climate. And I will show you now. Okay. This is in the Changing States section of the book. Transits, number 55, Climate. The planets are always moving through time and space, always spinning around us. When those planets form geometric relationships to one another, they create transits, the astrological weather conditions of the day that affect us all. When a moving planet forms a geometric relationship to a planet in your natal chart, that transiting planet can act like a guest who enters your house, sits in your kitchen, or sprawls in your living room. It activates that part of your existence. If that transiting planet talks to your Mars, it activates your warrior nature and fight or flight response. If it talks to your moon, it initiates a story centered around your home, your family, and how you nurture yourself. Action. This situation is in flux and the surrounding conditions are changing. Stay alert, aware, and be ready to respond to incoming dangers and opportunities. Some people are moving in, others are leaving. New opportunities open and old chapters close. Listen to the grapevine for changes in personnel or economic conditions. You are not in control of these elements, but you can make the most of these changes and dance with fate. People that walk into your life now may be karmically important. Either the relationship will last a long time, or it may be short, pithy, or teach you a valuable lesson. It can be helpful at this point to take a look at transits in your natal chart. There is no volume control on this card's energy. Transits may trigger a small change in the personnel around you, or it could signal a shooting star that blazes across your life and turns your direction entirely. You have choices, though. Ask for grace and guidance when responding to the changing circumstances. Challenge. Wild cards are in play. You are not in control of who or what now brushes your life, and that can be scary. The gift. Even though life is an ever moving circus and you do not control the people and events transiting your life, know that you are in complete control of your response to the transits. Choose wisely. And I hope that resonates for you, my dear gypsy soul. And as always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hello, Kid Wonder. Good to see you. You're very welcome, Gypsy. I'm going to read one more thing about the full moon, this super full moon, and then we'll finish up. August 1st. August rare two supermoons. August is set to be an unforgettable, mind blowing, and game changing month with an electrifying start and finish. Two powerful full supermoons. The celestial, once in a blue supermoon phenomena won't repeat its cosmic magic for another 14 years. The Aquarius full moon is ruled by Uranus, the planet of radical change, unexpected events, and unpredictability. Get ready for an energy that thrives on shaking things up, breaking patterns, and delivering surprises that catch you off guard. Expect divine intervention, sudden revelations, serendipitous encounters, unimaginable abundance, blessings, and miraculous breakthroughs. The stars are aligned, the universe is listening, and news you have been hoping and waiting for is finally coming. Prepare for an unforeseen and fortunate twist of fate. Energy will be highly charged for the next 48 hours. If you see 1111, 22, or 888, make a wish. Intentions are manifesting and your dreams are coming true. And I love the sounds of that. I appreciate you all so very much for being here. Yes, full moon blessings tonight. Did I say the time it peaks? Let's see. I will tell you one moment, please. Actually, it peaked at 2:32 Eastern Standard Time. So we were, even though we can't see it here, it peaked while we were actually doing this live. So that's really cool. Yes, um, some of the crazies do come out. Wild things happen with the full moon, but being prepared and knowing that is half the battle. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being here. I'm going to ring the bell and then I will send you out with my videos. Oh, I love that Grandma watches. I'm so happy. Thank you for letting me know that. I really appreciate that. And I hope that that continues for you. All right. Peace, love, light, and blessings, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for sending me the Cash Apps. It means the world to me. And I will send you all out now. Much love and light.